the moment I've been waiting for, man.
Yeah,
sitting down with Alfonso, man. We really appreciate you having us out, inviting us out. Look at you.
No, we appreciate
Look at this hardware, man. NBA, ABO.
Well,
man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Man. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for being here.
What you thought about your opponent, man? You had to convince him. He was trying. He was trying.
You know, I thought that a lot of people don't play into how much the weigh-ins really, how you can get a feel for somebody, right?
Right.
And then so, it used to be I really worked on peaking at the right time. And when I was at weigh-ins, I was peaked. I felt good. And when looking at him, I didn't think he was ready, but he did show up and he tried to fight hard. And he had a good long style. He had a good, he had a really, really good tricky style. Yeah. And it was funny, man, because this morning, I had the game plan. You practice the game plan. You get it in your head. You rehearse what your moves and what you're gonna do.
Right.
And you go over your scenarios. And my old man come to the house and he goes, "Hey, I've seen a lot of fighters." He's like, and I know we didn't get a lot of footage of this guy. And I know we didn't fight a lot of southpaws, spar a lot of southpaws. But he's like, this guy is tricky. This guy is. Just by looking at him, I could tell you he is going to be a tricky fighter to fight. He's going to be a tough fight for you to fight. He's like, you're going to have to stay real disciplined. You're going to have to not get in a rush.
He was game.
Yeah, and then man, the old man, I tell you, old Henry boy. And I was like, man, you're messing my game plan up now because I had this thing in my head that I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Was he right? Was he right?
He was right. He was tricky. He was wily. He threw good punches. He had good strength. You didn't take nothing away from him. He wasn't, the biggest puncher I've ever seen or the most devastating, more skillful fighter. But you had to convince him. Like you said, you had to convince him that. With the time, 10 rounds, I had to slow myself down. I got guys in the corner over there that go like, slow down, dude, slow down.
I seen it. I told, for them first 3 rounds, I seen you setting your pace, and we got hit maybe twice.
Yeah.
And I said, but I told Manny, and I forget who else was sitting here. I said, it's all right, though, because he's shooting that straight right hand. Yeah. And we gonna put some trouble here in a second.
Yeah.
And when you caught him, I think it was the fourth. Was it the fourth round? Or the third? Third or fourth, when you catch, I seen it, and then you call me that big left hook.
That left hook.
I said, we got him. But I had never seen you get off, get forward in your hips. I said, so everything's fine.
Yeah.
He's got to reach.
Yeah.
Even though he was like you said, that long jab out there, but he had to come out there. I seen you doing this. I seen you doing this.
I was trying to get him to keep falling into it. Henry kept saying, Henry kept telling me, he's like, listen, keep faking, but don't get too close, though. So when he decides to go, it can fall short.
Right.
And he's like, just don't get too close. Just don't get too close. And I was like, all right. So as I kept easing my way into, just with my distance, I was like, I could start to see it.
Well, that's what you were saying. He's like, Alfonso.
I seen it the whole time. I see exactly what. Like I said, anytime when you get hit with a flush one, I fuck that. I don't want that to happen. But I said it's all right because we ain't never getting off. We not leaning in looking for it, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Now I seen you press once we started landing that right hand, which is absolutely what you was trying to do.
Yeah.
But and I said Alfonso will give him a little something extra over there when he popped him and set him down.
Yeah.
Get used to that ground now, bro. Cause we gonna put you right back. I seen it all, man.
He was getting kind of testy, wasn't he?
He was. So he initially he hit me in the back of the head, so I said head, and then he kind of butted me on one of them, and I said, come on, man, don't butt me. And he was trying to tell me that I did it, and I was like, come on, I did not try to butt you. I'm trying to come out here clean.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll see. Great job.
That kid's good.
He's a good fighter, man.
Yeah.
He's an excellent fighter. But he started getting a little mouthy, and that's what he says. It was going to take a little more convincing. I kept looking for a little right hand to the body. I rushed a little bit. So, not to lie, I was rushing a little bit. I really wanted to just kind of set the tone. I wanted him to know that he was going to be on his back foot the whole time, and I wasn't going to give up the middle. Right. But I wasn't going to just stand there to catch any punches either. Like I don't want him to think like, okay, he's going to just stand there. If he comes forward and tries to be first, I'm not going to just catch those punches. I'm gonna make him miss me. I'm going to try to slide. What he did very well. What I got to I'll take away from the fight is that when I got done with some punches, he tried to fire right back. And so if you stayed in the same same zone, that right hand, something will reach you. It'll touch you. It'll touch you somewhere.
He didn't recognize that. He didn't see that.
Yeah.
And that's what deterred him at first.
I remember we were talking, and I was like, man, every time I see Alfonso in a fight, he's just getting sharper and sharper.
Oh, over these last
movement,
3 or 4 fights.
Yeah, with head movement. I mean, it was total stealth mode in there for you.
Hey, would you say that's because I made mention to that earlier. Would you say that's pacing with experience? Experience shows, man.
Experience does start to show you. The experience starts to show you start to just you relax a little faster, and then like you said, you get a little sharper. But I just started adding little wrinkles to the game. Where I used to be high energy. Even like Lopez was always been with me since the amateurs. He's like, man, you're just like you want to just go, and he's like, you gotta you gotta slow that down.
10 rounds,
long
man.
rounds.
10 rounds.
Long rounds. He's like, you can't just do that the whole time. And so, it made sense. It's like, I gotta step back and breathe a little, relax the shoulders, then go back into some head movement and faking and things like that. But I think it is with the experience of being in there and seeing lots of things and not letting anything ruffle you. It keeps the heart rate down. It keeps you in control. And, and you fall back on the experience of being in the gym and then all your other fights. You have to just look back and go like, man, you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot. There's nothing here that's going to surprise you. You've seen a lot of big punchers, fast punchers, sharp guys. And so, you just rely on those things and you believe them.
I'll be honest with you, Chairman. We talked about it when we did the podcast before. Fighting southpaws, there's a couple ways to do it. 2 predominant ways to do it, and I don't see like I grew up coming up fighting and my uncle and them landing the right hand, getting them to back up. Once they're backing up, their bad habits show from having that advantage. And so when we backing them up and landing that right hand and touching him, well, all his plan goes out the fucking window. And so when I say we've talked boxing, so I expected to see it and I seen it. So when your corner was telling you to calm down, I kind of, now that you're telling me that, sure, but it was moving and grooving. I seen it was working now. It took them 3 rounds for him to know, right? So I seen it. I say, man, this fight ain't going all night. It ain't going all night. I can see this fight, and he was game. He got back up and fought.
That's one of the things that I said was one of the reasons why I like watching ALFONSO fight is because he's not cherry picking.
This guy can fight. This guy can fight, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you don't get as a professional, when you don't get caught up in the footsie game, which is what everybody does with the southpaws, right? And you crowd his strong side, which people give them space. ALFONSO didn't do that. You're gonna have to pay to throw that thing right there, and that's what that's how I was trained to do it, and so I noticed it up. They want you to start this shit going this way, right? And so they can just step over, but that also keeps them here, right? But if a guy knows how to fight them, what happened tonight is what happened, man. I'll tell you, it was a brilliant.
I really thought he was going to get back up. I knew the Beno was just, when on one of the rounds, I was like, I just got to keep touching him. I don't really got to do anything. I don't have to overly try here. I was looking to set up a lead right hand and come back with a straight kind of hook, kind of straight left hand back that had knocked him down earlier, and I was trying to set that punch back up where it could be pretty. And I kind of got into a little bit of a waiting game, but not much. But then I was looking for body shots. But as long as I kept touching him, I knew he wasn't liking it, and so I could kind of feel he wasn't liking it. But it did kind of surprise me. It didn't come out. I thought he was going to come out, but I was prepared to go the distance. You know what I mean? But it was I was actually answer the question. Yeah, I thought he'd come out for that. It wasn't going to go another round or 2, but I'm surprised that he didn't come out that way.
Once you were stepping forward and shooting the lead right hands and he was giving up ground, it was a matter of time.
What happened?
He had to say to himself.
Yeah, he did. And I think what happens, he had to have known. Like I started seeing every trick that he was doing, and I hadn't shown him, but maybe 3 or 4 of them. So I was just kind of baiting him, faking.
I don't want to find out
what's next. And I was like,
well. It was obvious how you was catching and parrying shots early.
Yeah.
When he would get one, he was almost when he had land a shot, he was almost surprised.
Surprised he got it. Yeah.
Okay, so now once I start touching you, you're gonna change your mind.
Yeah.
And a game fighter, because he was game. He got back up. I tell you, I think that left hook. Once he came to, he was like, shit, if this don't go right.
I can't get him with one of something.
I tell you, champ, and I know you're ready to go and enjoy yourself, but this one here is usually right before the one you're looking for.
Yes, sir. That NABO is the one before the one you're looking for, and that's why it was so important to bring this show. It took everything we had. I trust me. When you sit into those meetings with the WBO and you meet the president and you start to talk business about moving up the ladder, it becomes serious business. And we always looked at it as going like, can we bring this to Texas? And I was like, why not? Why not? I got a great team. We got great support. We got great sponsors.
A lot of support.
Will it be easy? Heck no, it won't be easy. But we're going to have to get out there. We're going to have to hustle the hard way. We're going to have to spread the words as much as we can. And, this is the route we want. And if we can't get it any other way, we'll just do it ourselves. And, but that's the belt that you want to have. I mean, it's the biggest title to date that I've won. I'm excited, and
it was a hell of a show,
man. It was a fabulous show. I tried to stay zoned in the back because they give me a hard time about coming out here and looking. They're like, "Hey, man, get back there." But I did. I know. I mean, I did tune in on Facebook. I had it on the phone.
We supporters, man, and we talked about it several months ago about your plans and the fast tracking and not letting age get in the way because we're gonna stay focused and stay busy. And guess what? I'm all the way on board.
Yes,
I'm all the way on board.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate y'all inviting us out here, man. Soon as Chris reached out, we coming, man. We figured out how to set up, and we'll set up better next time. But we came last minute.
I'm glad y'all are here. Yeah, appreciate you guys being here. We can't do a lot of these shows. I mean, with the things that you guys are doing for us fighters, and just getting us recognition and getting us in interviews and being able to speak to people and giving people our story, and you get to feel, what these fighters go through every day and what they're learning and what they know, and then you do it.
They become people.
It becomes people,
Right.
It becomes something that you see the hard work for, and we appreciate you guys very much. So thank y'all.
No, thank you.
Anytime we coming through, man.
Great fight, great show, man. It was an honor to be here.
Thank you.
And we look forward to next time.
Where do you rate that performance in your career?
In my career, it's probably one of my better performances because from making weight to weigh-ins to the fight, I was probably the most prepared I've probably been in a very long time.
It showed, man.
My mind never got away from what my plan was.
That's exactly what I said. He looked like he had a game plan.
And you didn't trick me never because I'm looking and seeing exactly what's going on and I'm seeing the execution. So I said, he got it tonight.
For me on a performance, that was one of my better ones because it stayed the game plan and never let myself get away from it.
Awesome, man.
Thank you, boys.
Appreciate it. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champ, Alfonso Lopez, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.